I woke up like. I woke up like.
Hello and welcome back to
I Woke Up Like This,
the podcast that interviews the ghosts that are haunting ethereal townhomes. That's Carol Ufganza.
Yes, that's me, Carol Ufganza. And
I'm
this is
Dana Shaft. So good to see you.
Yes, so great to see you.
So it's been a crazy week here at Ethereal Townhomes.
Right, it has been.
I can't believe I've been impeached as the HOA president.
I know, it was horrible. I couldn't sleep because of it.
It just, things got a little too crazy. I think the power just went to my head, you know?
You know, I remember, obviously our listeners don't know this, but I had a dream about that. Remember a few days before he got impeached?
Yes. Do you want to remind me what was in that dream, though?
Well, they were throwing peaches at your head. And I said, I had a dream about about people throwing peaches at your head. And then all of a sudden you were impeached.
It was a spot-on dream. I almost didn't believe you. That it was peaches being thrown at my head, but it was spot on.
Well, at first, I thought, well, maybe I need peaches in my diet. Maybe I'm lacking something, maybe I'm craving peaches.
Oh, that's a great way to get in some extra vitamin C.
Yes.
Do you feel like you've been getting sick a lot more?
No, I just had this nightmare. That was it. But at first I thought, well, maybe I'm going to be coming down with something. So... No, but we did come down with something. We came down.
With an impeachment.
Yes, we did. How do you feel?
I thought I was going to be more upset about it. Henry sat me down and he showed me his book of poetry. And, I'm taking over as his tour manager.
Right,
so that's really exciting for me.
You're excited to do cafes?
I'm excited to do cafes. I'm excited to do, Barnes and Nobles.
Right, yeah.
From Glendale to Glendale, Arizona,
My favorite part of Barnes and Nobles is the Starbucks inside.
Is it Starbucks now?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I feel like, it's always been Starbucks.
Oh, that's nice. I thought it was the Barnes and Noble cafe.
Oh, no, I think they've put a few Starbucks in some of them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's different. It's different.
I'm excited. I want you to get little keychains from each town you go to.
A different town. Oh, Clovis, California. I heard that's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. Give me a keychain or something, or a magnet.
You want a magnet?
Whatever.
Oh, could use something fun with your name on it.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, it should be
Carol's pretty popular.
Pretty popular name, yeah. I love getting the things with your names on them.
Me too.
Like you remember when we went to Disneyland that one time? When Roy was really young.
Right, yes.
So we got you with those Mickey Mouse ears with your name on it.
Yes.
It was so cute.
I know, and the magnets and the keychains, right? And I got a little bracelet with Mickey Mouse and my name Carol on it.
So yeah, I'm feeling okay. I was more upset. But I got something else to do with my hands.
Yeah.
Trying to dictate, what people should eat during the week. I think that was a step too far.
Well, I think you're concerned, you want people to be healthy, right? Because you're concerned about getting sick yourself. Well,
that's just what happens when I diet. Because, I went to go see my doctor and he said, you're gorgeous. And
yes.
Your body is beautiful, but you're getting older. So maybe think about, changing your diet a little bit.
Right.
And I said, okay. And so, I don't just put one toe in. I have to throw my whole body in the water. And so that's what I did. And I cut out sugar. And I think it just went right to my head.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little much. The fact that you were slapping things out of people's hands.
Don't bring an Entenmann's over to my house.
Yeah. Even in the courtyard. Remember that woman at the pool with a donut?
Well, that's what I consider part of my house. The courtyard is also part of my house. And so is the pool.
Well, you did put up some lights in the courtyard recently. Right.
And they said my name on it. That's how much we like it.
Right.
Your bulbs are coming. We're going to do half Dana bulbs, half Carol bulbs.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Though I should probably cancel that order now because it doesn't seem like such a good idea now that I'm back on sugar.
Right, yeah. That is true. Maybe you should cancel it.
Yeah.
What got you back on sugar?
It was Henry.
Really?
Yeah. You know what he did?
What?
It's a page out of my book, too. He's withholding sex.
Really?
Yes.
What did you do to him?
Well, you know how much of a monster I was to all the people in the courtyard, right?
Right.
Well, picture that in the house with people that I love and trust.
Wow.
And it was just tenfold. I locked him in a closet at one point.
Wow. So that was what that screaming was.
I'd never heard somebody scream so high. I'd never heard a voice go as high before.
Yeah, I thought it was your television.
Funnily enough, it was. I recorded it and I played it over the television. Because I wanted to hear it back. Because I didn't... he's like, you're going to want to remember this. And I was like, I don't think so. But he recorded it. And I played it over the television. I was like, uh-oh. This is embarrassing for both of us.
Right. So now he's not withholding sex and you're getting sugar too. So you're getting both.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been torturous.
Listen, Dr. Bernstein's not going to be happy, but, I need my man.
Right.
And I need my people to like me again. So, we're going to go on an apology tour all over Ethereal Townhomes. I'm sorry, I also got you fired from your job at CVS.
Yes. Well, you were upset over a coupon. And, I, as your friend, I can't just leave you there yelling, so I had to back Dana up. Mm-hmm, all right. Mm-hmm. The coupon did expire.
Mm-hmm. And it was for the completely wrong item.
Yes, and it was for the wrong item. And I told my manager that she's fat and that she doesn't deserve to be the manager because she doesn't know what she's doing. She always messes up my schedule. And so she said that I was very rude to her and I need to leave and it's very disrespectful. So I don't have a job now.
Well, this is perfect because I've been looking for an assistant.
Well, there you go.
For the press tour, for Henry's press tour.
I was really embarrassed at the way I acted. I shouldn't have called her that. That was very horrible of me.
It was so nice of you, though, because you kept throwing really soft things at her. I thought it was really nice.
The thing is she's not fat at all. That was the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know how to insult people, so that was the first.
And that's a classic insult.
Yeah.
People don't like being called fat. Little did they know that you were probably calling her PHAT.
Oh, that's right.
Kind of fat.
Oh, yes, the kid told me about that. Mm. It's from the Urban Dictionary, right?
It's coming back, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I apologize, and I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to look at Tylenol the same way.
Yeah, well,
again.
onward and upward.
Right. So I'll be your assistant?
You're going to come with me we're going to go all over. I'm so excited.
What kind of assisting will I be doing?
We'll figure it out. You can hold some papers and pass them out to people and, make sure I don't go overboard.
I'm really good with Post-it notes.
You are great with Post-it notes. And I think mostly your job is just going to make sure that I'm not having sex with Henry in public. That's going to be pretty much...
I can do that.
Job. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited.
I'm very excited too. I've never had somebody offer me a job out of the blue like this. Usually I've had to go around and give, fill out this terrible applications. They want to know your name like so many times and I have to, you have to fill out your resume on the application, then you give them your resume.
Well, I hate to disappoint you. I still need you to fill out an application and give me a resume. But
okay, that's no problem.
I know the boss.
But you're my...
I know the boss.
Okay. All right.
I'm winking.
Oh, I
know the boss.
Yeah. She's actually really good at winking. She can actually just do the one eye. I can't do it.
Let's see if I can do the other. I can do the other too.
Yeah, it's really good.
Let's see you do it.
Okay, well, I'm going to take my bifocals off.
It's hard to see your eyes with those bifocals on.
I can't do the one eye. I can only do...
Oh.
Kind of.
That was good. Your right eye's pretty good. Your left eye, though, it's like your left eye is trying to escape.
Right. Probably is.
It's sick of those bifocals.
Yeah, right.
It wants to breathe.
Yes.
Because it's also goggles. It's the bifocals, but it's the goggle version.
I could watch the eclipse of these. They were safe enough.
That's fantastic. Yeah. I forgot about the eclipse. I was taking a nap. I heard it was great, though.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't anything different about it. You can just go on YouTube and watch one. They're all the same.
I feel like I've seen the sun before. Just sometimes it's a little brighter. You can probably make an eclipse inside your house anytime you want to. Just turn a lamp on and look straight at it.
Right. Yes, you could do that.
Yeah, it's not good for you, but you could.
Yeah.
Let's get into our first story.
Okay, let's go ahead.
All right.
Quickly.
Will you read it for us today?
The story 1?
Yeah.
Story 1. I can still hear my cat meowing. He has been dead for 2 years now. Context. My cat, Oreo, died 2 years ago, and we buried him in the backyard of my home. My room overlooks the backyard, and since it's painfully hot where I live, I usually leave windows open to allow cold wind in. So this started 1 month ago. I was sleeping, about to fall asleep, when I heard something, clearly a meow. I thought I was dreaming, but then I woke up and looked out the window instinctively. I heard the meow again. It sounded just like the meow Oreo used to make, and I got really scared because it sounded so similar to him. I would really like to hear your opinions because I know my cat's meow when I hear one.
Well, I think it's Oreo coming back to say hi.
Right, I think so too. Well, we haven't had an animal ghost yet.
No, we haven't, but we have had nurses.
We have.
Cats and nurses are very similar.
They are, right. Yeah. And how, in your opinion, how are they similar?
Because nurses can be really mean. You know, they can bite.
Yeah, I remember when that nurse bit you.
Well, I asked for too much Jell-O. That's what happened. So, yeah, nurses bite. And they also have long claws, I've found. It seems to be a similar thing. Cats have claws, nurses have claws. They make those noises.
Right, yeah.
You know, the thumping on the...
You're right. You know, I haven't even thought about that.
Yeah. So they're pretty similar. But I have to think it's the cat coming to say hi.
Me too. I really do believe that.
You know, when I was growing up, we had a dog. And the dog died, which was very sad.
Right.
But then the dog would come and visit us at night, and you would hear the dog walking on the wood.
Really?
We did have another dog, too, but I was convinced it was the other.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, of course it would be. Why would it be the other dog walking at night?
Because the other dog's asleep. It's nighttime.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, so he would come and visit you at night. Did he lick you at all?
You know, my door was often closed.
Okay.
So, probably not. But it would have been nice. I think that would have been a step too far, though.
Maybe animal ghosts aren't allowed to open doors or walk through them. Right.
It has to be a rule.
Yeah,
it's going to be a rule.
Yeah, we can. I mean, we should have an animal on. We should ask them.
Oh yes.
What the rules are for them? It's probably different.
Well, when we get a dog, because we're going to get a Cocker Spaniel, and then when that dog dies, hopefully we got to interview that Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
Yeah, I'll have to write a story for that though. But I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too. I really like the name Oreo for a cat.
Do you think it was a black and white cat?
No.
What color do you think it was?
Well, I mean, it could have been brown and black because you could have peanut butter Oreos.
Peanut butter Oreos are so good. Have you had an Oreo where you dip it in peanut butter?
I have done that, yes.
So good, right?
Yes. I mean, it could have been a black and white cat, but I just feel for some reason I'm getting the peanut butter Oreo.
I hope it was the blonde Oreo. So it's like a
one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a blonde one. I didn't even think about that.
Did you try there's a carrot cake Oreo?
So that would have, if it was a carrot cake Oreo, it would have been orange cat, the Garfield cat.
Yeah. Do you think it would have been called cheesecake Oreo or carrot cake Oreo?
I feel that'd be too much to yell across the street there. Carrot cake Oreo. That's true.
Or CKO.
Right. I never thought. Well, I'll be thinking about this for about a week.
When you
contemplating,
think on it more, and we'll see how many different colors we can come up with.
Now, these other Oreos that you've mentioned, they actually exist.
They exist. Are they good? Not really, but they exist.
Well, do you prefer the black and white ones? Your favorite then?
The black and white ones are pretty classic.
Oh, I like the cake ones.
Oh, I've never had those.
Those are really good.
Those are good. Yeah. Did it meow? The cakesters
in my stomach.
Oh, yeah, because you ate too much, probably.
Right, yeah.
That's what we tend to do.
And my digestive enzymes were meowing as it was being broken down.
Because your body wasn't used to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I have to eat every cookie in my house. I can't, they have to be gone.
That's how my dad was. So we weren't allowed to have fun stuff in our house growing up.
At all?
So yeah, it might have gone a little overboard now that I'm an adult, just having fun little snacks in here.
Well, you look fantastic.
Thank you so much. My doctor says otherwise. Well, listen, mostly compliments. And then there was that one little thing at the end. So of course I got to focus in on that one negative,
Yeah. Well, you have to in order to change and become better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always throw out the compliments and only keep with the negatives.
Yeah. Always focus on the negative. You're right. I tell that to my kid and my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the negatives that I say to you.
What does he say?
He says, isn't it supposed to be the other way around? And that's why I'm not a good mother. I don't like those inspirational quotes. I only have them in my room.
Just on your side of the bed, right?
Right.
What's the inspirational quote you got now?
I have the grass is always greener.
Oh, that's such a good one.
But how do you know that? That's the inspirational quote. You didn't let me finish.
No, that's a thinker. I'm going to be thinking about that one for all
I
week.
got that one at TJ Maxx. It was on sale. It was on the clearance section. Why would it be in the clearance section?
What a find.
Yeah.
That is a shocking
Because you don't
find.
know if it's really greener.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My current favorite inspirational quote is, dance like no one's watching, but you should.
You definitely should. It's all those people always singing about.
Yeah.
It's like that, too. Not everyone should be singing or dancing.
That's 100. Well, when you got a voice like yours, Carol.
Well, I know, but not everybody has a voice like me. Come on.
Yeah. No. Some of us are Britney Spearses, but we got Whitney Houston over there,
right
across from
I know.
me.
There's only two Whitney Houstons, me and her.
You and her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a little bit of Celine in there. You're such a versatile singer. You need to be studied.
I know. I've put up on Craigslist, I put an ad out if anybody wants to study my voice.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten any responses yet, but it was just a week ago. Because I had that thought too. Remember we talked about it? So if you find somebody, or if anybody's listening and studies voices, I'm up for it.
So yeah.
And I don't have a job right now. Well, I do, kind of. I was offered a job right now, but I can carry 2 jobs.
You have a full offer on the table right now.
That's so nice of you, gosh. What would I do without you?
That's a good question. That's good. One that we should ponder over the break.
Yes.
But just to round this out, so we think it's the cat?
Oh, definitely it's the cat. Yeah.
Well, enjoy it. Because they're not going to be there forever.
Right.
Eventually their cat's going to cross over. Because I heard they get into heaven pretty quick these days.
They do, very quick.
Yeah.
It's an easy pass, I think.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break.
All right, let's have some Danishes.
I woke up like I woke up like I woke up like I woke up like
Welcome back to
I woke up like this.
I love when you do your radio voice. That's why I didn't say it.
Well, because the radio voice is connected to my singing voice. So it has to be a good representation of, if I'm on a podcast and there's someone that's looking for a singer and they say, this woman, she's very good radio voice. She's probably got a good singing voice. So
Yeah.
I try to represent. You're looking at me very strangely. Did you like that answer?
I loved it.
Okay, good.
I loved it. No, I'm just concerned that, this equipment that I have here, because, I'm not a professional podcaster. I'm just concerned that this equipment that I have is going to break. So that's why I'm looking.
Oh, but you sound fantastic and you look great. I wish our listeners are going to see us very soon, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to see how great you look.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We did something fun today. We're wearing matching sundresses.
We are, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was a 2-for-1 at Walmart. The Ethereal Townhomes Walmart.
We just got one.
Yeah.
I just got one. I was going to suggest you get a job there, but then I offered you a job with me as my
Right.
assistant.
No, I'd rather have that.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better. But yeah.
You have paid sick leave?
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
But it starts after you have to be with the company for at least 3 months before you
Oh,
get
right.
that. Yeah.
All right.
But then time
I can do that.
accrues and you can get vacation time. Yeah, it's all in the contract. But once I get your resume, you have to fill out that application, remember?
Right, I'll fill it out.
Yeah. But our sundresses, we got them 2 for 1.
We did, yes.
Yeah. And with a coupon. So it was an extra sale. And they look great.
Yeah, we got a coupon for Lunchables.
And they somehow were able to take it off the sundresses.
Right,
I don't know,
right.
You know. Yeah, I don't think the people at Walmart are the brightest.
No, they're not.
No.
No, well, because it's people from the ethereal townhomes, so they can only hire whoever lives here.
Mm-hmm. That's the rule.
So there isn't much to choose from.
Yeah. It's like the Villages, you know?
Right.
No outsiders. But here you can be under 55. So that's the exciting part.
Yes. It sucks though, because when you get I got in a fight with my manager there at CVS, and now I see her all the time, and it's awkward. So
okay.
That's the only negative thing about that.
Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a voodoo doll, and then we're just going to stick pins in it.
Well, I've never done that. Have you done that?
No, but there's a first time for everything.
Where are you going to get the voodoo doll?
Well, I'm going to make it.
Oh, you're going to make it yourself?
Yeah,
Wow,
we're going to go, once we get a Joann's, we'll get some fabric, we'll put it in there, and then we'll grab some pins, and then we'll do that.
Wow, right. Well,
I was on my Being Nice tour, my apology tour, but I guess not anymore.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know you're all about the revenge now. The revenge tour.
Well, somebody hurt my friend. Somebody hurt my friend who was sticking up for me, and so, I feel the need to get back at them. So I'm going to be nice to everybody but her.
Oh, right.
Well, maybe in the meantime, instead of that, I'll just give her the, just a mean side eye when I see her. When I'm walking to my car.
Like it's what is that called? Is it called the mean side eye? Or there's something from the Urban Dictionary my kid was telling me. The Dana.
It's called the Dana.
Oh, wow, that needs to be added.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I also push my lips out a little bit. It's kind of like when you drive around somebody on the street when they're doing something dumb while they're driving, just like, you should know.
Right.
That's what it looks like. But then one eye's bigger than the other.
Well, she's going to know that you're mad at her.
Oh, she's going to know. Should we get to our second story?
Yes.
We've got an amazing guest here today.
We do, yes.
So this is from our community board.
Yes, it is.
Right here in Ethereal Townhomes. This is a story submitted to us by somebody who presumably listens to the podcast. Or maybe they were bored and it's a writing exercise.
Right.
Well, we'll find out. But we do have a guest here. I'm going to go ahead and read it for
You're
us.
going to read this one. All right.
You can take a breather. Take a relax.
I will fix my pillow.
You can fix your pillow. Oh, you can drink some of your margarita.
But yes, we have margaritas today.
Yeah, we brought them in from Applebee's.
We did.
Did you know that they do delivery for margaritas? Because they do.
Yes.
All right. Story number 2. When I moved into my current home, the former owners asked if I'd like to keep a daybed they had because they were moving across the country and didn't have room for it. Very sweet older folks who had lived in the house for 20 years and raised their kids there.
That's nice.
Yes. One day, a few months after moving in, I took a nap in the daybed in the office where I'd put it. I was like the sleeping dead when I was supposedly... Oops.
Getting ahead of yourself.
I'm so sorry. I was sleeping like the dead when I was suddenly awakened by a surprised-sounding older man... Whoop. I was sleeping like the dead when I was suddenly awakened by a surprised-sounding older woman's voice saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. So sorry." As if she had walked into the room and stumbled upon me sleeping. I didn't think too much of it. I didn't think I even told anyone about it. A few months later, I moved the daybed into an upstairs bedroom. Once again, I decided to take a nap because the daybed was so comfy and inviting. There was a big sunbeam directly on the bed, and I was happily snoozing away like a cat in the sun. Suddenly, I was awakened from a deep sleep by an old lady's voice saying, "Oh, excuse me, I didn't know. Pardon me." There was nothing scary about it. It just seemed like the voice of a surprised old woman. But like the first time, it felt 100% like this voice was external to me and was the cause of me waking up. I decided to donate the bed to a local thrift store. I haven't heard that voice since. I think it was connected to the daybed, which makes no sense to me since I knew the previous owners, but who knows? It's been 5 or 6 years, and I haven't heard the voice since then. Well, guess what? We have that voice in here today. This is our polite lady ghost. Yes. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
Oh, hi. Oh, thank you for having me. Hi.
Oh, you're so polite.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. I was just raised right.
Oh, I
Oh.
like this.
Yeah.
I really like this ghost.
That's
Thank
so
you.
nice.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And you brought us treats.
You did.
It's on a tray.
Yeah.
Looks like muffins.
Yeah.
It is muffins.
You baked them?
I did. I mean, I cannot use an oven currently, but I did manage to sort of steal. Is it borrowing? I stole them. I stole the muffins, but I put a little doily on a tray, and the tray inside of a box, and that box inside of another bag, and that bag is now here in front of you.
Oh, even if you
Wow,
stole
okay.
it. That's so nice.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
You
it's
brought
really-
us a gift.
Yeah, you
That's
were
sweet.
thinking.
That's
You stole them just because you didn't feel like you felt like you couldn't come empty-handed.
Absolutely, and there's a card there. I expect a thank you card in return.
Oh, okay.
I do
All
expect
right.
that. It's about boundaries, but it's also I've learned about boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned about them. Yeah.
So it sounds like it wasn't a thing when you were still alive, this boundaries.
It's absolutely true. I didn't know about them, but via, I suppose the latest haunting, I've learned a lot more about things like self-care,
Yes.
boundaries, reciprocity. Yeah, and not dying during your 13th child's birth.
Well, just before we get into that, do you have a name?
Oh, Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Patricia.
What a lovely name for a lovely
That was
woman.
my aunt's
Thank
name.
you. Your aunt's name?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, Patricia. It's not was. She's still alive.
Oh.
Yeah. Just don't talk to her very much. But
Oh, I
yeah.
Who's
love-
dead to you?
Yeah. Yeah, well, my mother and her, they fought a lot. And then I fought a lot with my mother. I fight a lot with my mother. So there's a bit of there's an arm length of just not being close, I guess.
I understand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I liked your Aunt Patricia when she came to visit that one time.
Yeah,
That's fun.
Yeah, she's very funny. She's got a good sense of humor.
She's like that. She's like that Amy Schumer, with her sense of humor.
Yeah.
Always talking about her downstairs.
Yeah, always. Everything always relates to her downstairs.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. In her basement.
Right.
Oh, her basement.
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yes.
That makes sense.
The front
Yeah.
and the back.
Her curtains and her carpet
Yes.
and curtains
Yeah.
match the carpet and
Dark
all
side
that.
of the moon. That's
So
what we used to
funny.
call it.
She's so funny. It's risque.
It is
Yeah.
very, yeah.
Patricia, I like that bonnet that you're wearing.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I wove it myself.
Oh.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank
Little-
you.
You
Thank
did the flowers too? You did, wow.
It's all embroidery. It's all pick and stitch. That's what
Pick and stitch.
Pick and stitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
So can we ask how'd you die?
Yeah.
Well, I was giving birth to my 13th
Oh,
child.
gosh.
Don't you even
Wow.
worry about it at that point. She could have just walked out, but there was a bit of a tangly-roo. And it wasn't the most pleasant way to go, but it did make me go. And by that, I mean a number 2.
Oh, okay.
As
Oh,
I-
yikes.
Hey.
Continued to push.
Wow.
So it's a bit of a humiliation.
Carol
Well-
can kind of relate.
So how heavy was she?
My baby,
Yes.
10-pounder.
Mine was 40 pounds and I'm still alive.
40 pounds. So
Yeah.
was she
I almost didn't survive.
was she a tumor or a person?
Well, if it was a girl, I would have a good relationship with, but it's a boy, so yes, no.
So really, what's the difference?
He
between
was
them?
just heavy, very
Yeah.
heavy, and lots of muscle.
muscular
was-
baby.
Strange, because my husband has a negative amount of muscle.
He's like a
He was
gelatinous Steve
measured.
Buscemi.
He was
Oh,
measured,
no.
and then they took him into labs, and they measured his muscle, and it was negative.
Do you love him, your husband?
Wow, that was very forward. I
Who's doing the interviewing here?
I have a love-hate relationship with my husband.
Love-hate
Yes.
relationship. Yeah.
We've only had sex once, okay? And because he refuses to have sex with me. And then one time, it was a baby came out of it. So you could see how it's hard for me to talk about love.
And you can see her. She's gorgeous.
Absolutely stunning. Yeah.
She's just a gorgeous woman.
Would you like a bonnet?
I would love you brought one.
I did.
Oh, well, please, I'll have one.
Here's your bonnet.
Thank you very much. Wow.
Does she know that our hands are going through everything she's giving us? Just falling right through.
Well,
I spent a lot of time on that bonnet.
She's listening.
yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
Well, thank you for the bonnet.
Yeah. we'll have it. We'll
my
keep it
pleasure,
around.
My pleasure. I mean, try it on.
Right. Oh, all right. Would you want to help me?
Try it on right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going right through my head, but
Beautiful.
yeah, but I feel like it is very beautiful. I wish it was real. I do. I would wear it if it was real. Thank you.
And this muffin's delicious. Yum, yum.
Yes,
Yum, yum.
You're welcome.
blueberries.
Sounds like a catchphrase.
Very
Yeah.
polite woman. I'm just the nicest, I think.
You're just a nice... Well, yes, and you seem to be attached to daybeds.
Right.
Well, this is the daybed that I died in.
Oh, you were having
This was
the
my
baby on it.
birthing, deathing daybed.
That's what you were bringing in with you when you came
Giving
in.
birth in a
Absolutely.
house.
Given birth in a house. I mean, considering that was the only availability that I had at the time. No epidurals like these current day pussies, am I right?
What year was this?
Right.
1921.
1921.
Wow.
Wow.
1921. I actually have my son, the ghost of my undead son, under the daybed, and he does slash at Achilles tendons
Whoa.
Ooh.
under the daybed. Yeah, should someone be disrespectful towards his mother?
Oh, so they were nice
Wow.
to you, so he didn't slash.
Who didn't slash?
He didn't slash.
That's correct. With a Bowie knife and everything.
With what?
A Bowie knife.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's a Bowie knife?
It's the knife that Australian people use in the outback. It's also the knives that cocaine users snort white powder off of.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
That's
I thought
nice.
a knife just looked like
Same knife.
Bowie, the singer.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Right.
You
Yeah.
open it and, it just starts
Okay.
singing, I'm afraid of Americans. That's what I thought it was
Right.
going to be.
Different knife.
I'm sorry I sang
Well-
Carol. I know you're so much better than me.
Right. It's okay.
Different
Well, you're
knife.
trying, and, sometimes friends, they want to be like the best friends, right?
Well, Carol, we haven't talked about this, but I was trying to take singing lessons for you. That's why my voice kind of sounds different at the beginning of the podcast. I was
Yes.
taking singing lessons to
Yes.
try to get better.
She once a week coming over, and we've been going through the
ABCs?
do re ABCs and the do re mi's, right?
Yes. And the
Yeah.
1, 2, 3s?
We're adding numbers now.
Yes.
Yes, because numbers can be hard because you can get very confused when you're focusing on your voice, and then you don't know where you are.
Well, I wasn't doing very well with Do Re Mi. I thought it was, Do Re Mi. I got lost after that.
Right.
I know it's a song from Sound of Music, but I can't remember.
Yeah, so she's doing very good. She's doing very good. And
But-
she's not, it's hard to start at this older age, but she's good.
Yes. You can, the new dogs can sometimes learn new tricks.
Right. We're going to see that.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Do you look after your family? Like, do you look at your family? Do you, the lineage? Do
Yes.
you watch them grow up or?
I suppose I do. I've learned a little bit about judgment,
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
and that I tend to offer it.
Mm.
They don't want me. I'm looking after them.
So here's some bite. Here's some bite.
Yeah,
I'm liking
okay,
this.
yes.
I'm liking this, Patricia.
Well, that's what happens when you give and you give and you give, and finally you just can't do it anymore when you don't get that back.
Yeah, bless their heart. They can do whatever they're doing, getting their genitalia piercings and their
Well, there's people getting their genitals pierced.
purple hair. Might as well.
Wow.
Yeah, liberal values.
That sounds like something
Whoa.
your Aunt Patricia would do, get her genitals pierced
She would, and she'd talk about it all day and all night.
all night. Show us.
Yeah.
What a fun lady.
She seems very sweet.
Yeah.
I think you two would get along very well.
Thank you. I think so too.
Yeah.
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 Wow. Okay. So that's what's happening with your family.
Sacrifice. I gave and I gave and I gave.
Listen, have you ever heard a singer called Beyonce?
I've heard of her.
Well, because I played her for Carol, and Carol just started taking charge in her household.
Mm-hmm.
She told her husband that they were going to switch beds,
Mm-hmm.
and she just started taking charge about that.
Yes.
You know, my husband did not become a ghost when he died. He went straight up to heaven.
Oh,
Wow.
he sounds nice.
You had a good relationship with him or no? It sounds like no.
Well, not that at the time I thought it was good.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I thought we just had a lot of sex.
Same thing with me and my
Just had
husband.
so much of it.
How did you have sex 13 times with him?
I mean, it wasn't 13 times. It just felt like it was
At
one.
least 13
it was
times.
more.
It
right?
felt like one long time
Wow. Okay.
since I met him to the day I died.
And how long was that?
Met him when I was 12 years old.
Whoa. It's a child bride.
I only got married when I was 15 years old.
Wow.
How old was he? Also 15, I hope.
At minimum.
Wow.
Certainly not at maximum. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But that was me, a coal miner's wife to the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It's intense.
It is.
I think we forget
How
that
do you even-
history was not kind to women.
What'd you say?
I think we forget that history was not kind to
No.
women.
Well, how the heck did you run a household at that age? How did you do it?
My mom did it for me
Your mother did it.
until she died.
Wow. Okay.
And then I did it.
And then you did it. And then you died.
Still doing it. Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm.
Feminism, enlightenment,
Well-
Instagram, TikTok Reels.
And you sneezed on it, so that means it's true.
Means
Well,
it's true.
right. It is a superstition of mine. When I sneeze, it's the
It's
truth.
true.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I couldn't vote. I couldn't say no to casseroles.
Well, but the year you
No to
died, you could have
casseroles.
voted.
Couldn't say it. Sorry.
Did you hear that? She couldn't say no to casserole.
Oh, sorry. Let's get back to that.
Couldn't say no to casseroles.
You
couldn't
couldn't-
say it.
Well, okay. Let's pretend I'm offering you a casserole now. Can you say no to that?
No, it was. I mean, today, as a more enlightened woman, I certainly could say thank you for the casserole.
I feel like you would love Beyonce. She
Yeah.
would be able to say no to a casserole if she wanted to.
If you offered me a casserole, I would be forced, and even today, I would give you eye contact
Yes.
and say thank you for this casserole. I cut up the casserole, offer you a piece of the casserole. I would take a piece of the casserole. I would take at least one bite of the casserole, and that would be me refusing the casserole.
Wow.
That's my version of refusal.
Will you teach me that skill? Because sometimes I feel like I need to say no to more cake.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was once offered an entire roast chicken, knowing that I am allergic to thyme that was in the chicken, and I ate the whole thing, blew up like a damn pufferfish,
Wow.
and I continued to consume it, purely out of politeness.
Wow. I love that you
must have
dumped the
been a hard
politeness.
life.
And now you've got this voice of a sailor. You just got this vocab.
I said, damn, didn't I?
You said a lot
Yeah,
of
you
stuff.
did. I'm telling you this. When I started listening to Beyonce,
Beyonce.
that's how I say it.
That's how you say it.
It's French.
Beyonce, she really changed my life.
Wow.
I was able to stand up for myself.
Who else would help me do that?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I would say Cher.
Yes.
Yeah, Cher's pretty good.
Tim Robbins.
Oh, so
Oh,
good.
yes, Tim Robbins.
Yeah.
Motivational speaker. He wrote many books.
Okay.
He's taught people how to walk on coals. And I feel as a coal miner's wife, it'd be very empowering for you
Symbolic.
to walk on coals. I mean, you wouldn't feel anything, but
And Tony Danza.
Tony Danza.
who's the boss? Star and writer. And what else is he?
He's beautiful. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That I would not mind. It's been some time.
What was kinky sex like, back when you were still alive? Because it sounds like you got into some crazy stuff.
It was nonstop, unending. The kind of
Wow.
things that we did.
How'd you keep
You'd
it
be
so
shocked.
fresh?
Yeah.
You'd be shocked. There were times, I mean, I couldn't even see him. He was behind me.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Was he a ghost?
No,
He was alive?
he was alive.
What's his name?
Tony.
Whoa.
Whoa, like Tony.
Like Tony Danza.
And Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
Casseroloni.
That's his last name? Casseroloni? Oh, so you like him Italian?
No,
Yeah.
yes, he was an Italian.
Oh, so that's
stallion.
probably why you were afraid to say no to casseroles.
It's true.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
casseroles
that's
have pasta in it.
casserolini, Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Casseroloni. Yeah. He was an Italian stallion, and I was his mare, his brood mare.
Oh, like the mayor of Easttown.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good show.
You watched it.
I did watch it.
For somebody who died in 1921.
I was meant to be born today. Social media era.
Right, you were into that. You like it.
I am into it. I'm into it.
What are you watching on TikTok?
Honestly, it's a lot of very effeminate K-pop stars.
Yes.
Just, I wasn't prepared for how sort of exotic it all seemed.
Right.
It's a lot of men wearing cosmetics. It's a lot of ethical stripping, ethical nudity,
Oh, that's nice.
a tremendous amount of hair care products.
Ooh.
Oh, I love hair care products.
fun.
So many hair care products, a tremendous number of them, and everyone sort of getting along regardless of language barrier.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
My For You page, my For You page right now seems to be just men with face tattoos singing along to girls, like white girls songs. It's a lot of men with face tattoos singing like "Making My Way Downtown." Well, you sing it. You sing it.
Walking fast.
Faces
Since passing, I'm homebound. Do-do-do-do-do.
I won't sing anymore because it's gonna hurt her ears.
I could have sung the piano part.
That's my For You page.
Well, the thing is, though, the reason why it's coming up on your For You page is because you keep watching them. The longer you watch the
just shows
video,
it to me.
and then what? What do you skip it? Do you watch a few seconds of it?
No, because you have to heart every video that you see.
Oh, right.
Because it's like, thank you for showing me.
That's right.
Thank you for showing
Yeah.
this to me. So that's what happens.
Have you
Right.
seen the For You page of men chopping wood?
I haven't seen that one. Tell us about it.
It's a man. Predominantly, he chops wood.
How many ways is there to chop wood?
He just keeps grunting and swinging an axe. And
Okay.
It cracks into some wood.
And that's different?
It's sort of like looking into fire. You know, it's still fire, but it's endlessly entertaining.
Yeah.
There's not much variety there, but it's really doing the job.
Just sounds like watching someone working, you know?
Right.
And kind of, it's like you'd follow someone around 7-Eleven while they're putting a pizza into the oven. It's like, why is this interesting?
Right.
But it does it for you?
But if they're grunting, it's different.
Is there anything else going on in this video? Just the grunting.
Sometimes it's like, ugh. And sometimes it's like,
Wow.
ah!
That gets you.
Give him 13 kids.
Oh, you're suddenly so soft-spoken. It's very calming.
Right.
I feel like I want to go to sleep on a daybed right
Well,
now.
she's relaxed under the interview.
Yes,
She feels
yeah.
relaxed,
Yes.
probably.
I learned about ASMR. I'm an
you
ASMR
did?
ghost.
Wow.
Oh.
Too polite people. People who treat me well, they get the ASMR. People who do not get the slash.
Carol, I think she's calling us polite.
I think so. Well, we are very polite.
Yeah.
I find moments where I'm not. It has to take a lot of, someone has to really make me mad. I think we are polite.
Well, we cut you a slice of Danish. We left that
We
out
did.
for you. You can't eat it
Excellent.
because you're a ghost, but it's sitting in front of you. And
Right.
you also got a giant glass of water. And again, I know you
We
can't.
complimented you when you walked in.
Yeah.
I feel provided
Right.
for. I feel provided, but well, you
And
do
we're
you do have feet.
Well, we're a shoes off household, but you can't take your shoes off, so I'm letting you, wear your
Yeah.
shoes in the house.
Thank you for making that allowance for me.
You're welcome.
Good communication right there.
You're welcome.
And underneath your chairs, you'll find a little surprise,
Really?
Uh-oh.
just in case, just to keep expectations are communicated.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. I'm nervous. Is that your son down there?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, what's
goodness.
your son's name?
Ben.
Ben. Okay.
That's a nice
Yeah,
name.
it's very nice. It's short for Benjamin. Okay.
Short for Big Ben.
What?
Short for Big Ben.
Big Ben. Okay.
Yeah.
The clock in London.
Yeah, he's not 40 pounds big,
Right. Right.
but I guess now at this point he's moderate Ben.
Mm-hmm.
But for the 1920s, big one.
Wow.
Malnutrition
yeah.
was the norm.
So 105 pounds? That's how big he was?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I think your math is off. Maybe.
I think I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I just thought for inflation, because,
Well,
it's
he was born in
1921.
10. Right.
True,
Right. You're
true,
right.
True.
It's just not for inflation, because back then it was different, right?
It was different.
Yes.
Money
it
was different, so I figured weight would be different. Is that not the case? I think I'm wrong.
Well, we don't know. We weren't living that back then.
That's true.
I didn't really learn numbers.
Right. Because you were a woman.
A woman.
Yeah. I could measure baking ingredients, and that was about as intensive as it got.
That's just a spoon.
Yeah,
I feel I would do very well in those times.
absolutely.
I have very little intelligence and motivation, and I feel like I would do very well. Just to be even just a mistress of some sort.
You could be a courtesan.
I feel like I would do very well
You
in
would do
those times.
extremely well. And
Yes.
I see that in you.
Yeah. So now, living in these times of, I need to be doing stuff and to be, my friend here, Dana, she's very, very motivated and smart, and I have to keep up all the time, I feel. But I feel like those days, I wish you and I could trade. That's
Simpler
all I'm
time.
trying to say.
Simpler time. And we don't like friends who are motivated. It pushes us, changes our perspective on things. I
You don't particularly.
don't particularly know.
I like it because I get to live through Dana. and she pulls me up.
I just know if Carol and I were both concubines, I would be the head one.
Yes.
And she would be number 2.
Yes, and I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even okay with being number 3, with someone that we don't know. No one being in between us.
Well, if you were my sister wife, you would not be number 3.
No.
That's true. You would not be number 3.
All right.
The lucky thing about being a concubine is that you don't even need to have skills.
Yes.
You just concu.
Yeah.
And bine.
And then
Right.
and then bind. It's true. It's true, but it's not being a courtesan where you have to, dance and play the lyre or something.
Well, luckily, Carol's got skills.
I can sing.
She's such a good singer.
Right.
Then maybe you're number 1 and Dana's number 2.
Oh, please, no. She's got the brains. I've got the talent.
Do you think that concubines need brains?
You're right. They don't. Yeah.
Dana,
But I'm also gorgeous.
Yes.
more
Yeah.
gorgeous than your friend?
Well, we
We're
have
both gorgeous.
established.
It's
well,
very
yes, but
impolite.
We're different gorgeous.
I feel like your son's about to come out here and slash my ankles now for something I have no control over. God made me this way.
It's not her fault. She's beautiful.
It's not my fault.
You are beautiful.
Thank you so much. I think you're very beautiful too.
Yeah.
No, you don't mean that.
And I think Carol's very beautiful as well.
No, you
We're
don't mean it.
three
You don't mean it
beautiful
about
women.
me.
I do mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Listen, you're an older lady now, but you're still
Do you get
very
hit on
attractive.
up there or wherever you are floating
You do get hit
around?
on,
Yeah,
You do.
as you should.
Yes.
As you should.
I do.
You've got the beautiful prairie dress on and
Thank
your
you.
bonnet.
Yep.
Anyone famous hitting on you that's dead?
Honestly, these bonnets drive the men wild, for one thing.
Really?
Yes.
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
Whoa.
Abraham Lincoln.
Wow, that's wow.
Oh, so you're settling the rumor right here and now. He was not gay.
Those
He is not gay.
Lincoln logs are not a lie.
Whoa.
That top hat was hiding something you wouldn't believe. A
Really?
filthy mind.
Wow.
Oh. I thought there was going to be a penis up there.
There is a penis up there.
Oh. So he's got a penis on his head and he's got a penis other places, presumably.
just on the scalp.
Oh, fun.
Just on the scalp.
That's fun.
That's very interesting.
It is
Says a
anatomically.
lot. I mean, it explains a lot.
It does.
Wow.
It does. It explains so much.
I'm sure other men think they have penises up on their head.
I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah,
I'm
could you
sure-
say one more time? I
So
missed it.
some men think they have penises up on their head. You know?
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, very confident and
Mm-hmm.
runs them, you know?
Yeah.
It does run them.
Right.
And they swish their head around as if there was a penis up there that
Yeah.
they're just shaking at everybody.
Yeah.
They lead with that.
They
you
lead
know?
with that.
Right?
Disgusting.
Yeah, very disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the look of a penis.
You do?
I do. I like a penis.
Well,
I wish they
Aesthetically?
were out and more in public.
Aesthetically?
Yes.
Not just functionally?
No, they're fun to look at.
Sure.
They're fun to look at. Sometimes I just hold Henry's in my hand, just bounce it up and down.
That's beautiful.
Well-
It's beautiful. You should see his penis. It's nice.
See, she has a great relationship with her husband and she's successful.
Yeah, but he's dumb. Well, clearly not as dumb as I thought, though, because he wrote a book.
He can
Poetry.
read?
Yeah.
He can read and write.
You married a literate husband.
Yes, and here's the crazy part. Maybe I'm the dumb one. I thought he was the lawyer.
What is he?
He's a literary scholar and a literate.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, he's a poet.
A poet.
Yeah.
I was a poet.
A poet.
Yes. He writes poetry. He writes poetry.
Yeah.
A poet.
A poet.
That's
Yeah.
what they're called.
It is what they're called.
Yes.
Is that what they're called? Everyone's looking at me like I said
Well,
something weird.
I don't know. I mean, I just go with whatever you say. I trust you, so that's
Poet.
Yeah.
You trust her so implicitly. It's beautiful.
Yes. Well.
I like that you're so kind, but also I'm feeling slightly judged. It's a comfortable feeling.
I think that I remind people of their
Mothers.
kindly grandmother. Okay.
Yes.
Because of, I think a sort of hostility and kindness.
You said I wasn't going to say hostile. No, you're very polite, but I do feel a little judged, and I'm into it.
If I could count, I would apply some sort of value to you, but I can neither read nor write nor count.
You're not missing anything.
No, you're not.
Assume that I am.
no.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, women can only use their skills for a few things these days
Right.
anyways. It's like marketing, it's what I'm in, cooking,
Right.
which is what Carol's really good at. They can still be sex workers, so that's nice.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
nice. That's pretty much it.
God, I am judging you. Yeah.
Can I ask for why? Why? What are you judging me for?
Poet husband.
Wow.
Poet husband.
Are you? Listen, I've asked him before. He's not gay.
Does he chop wood?
He's
No.
He probably couldn't find the wood.
Probably
he
couldn't
can find his
the
wood though.
Oh, that one. Okay.
How do you retire in the evening? How does he successfully impregnate you? How does he do those?
Well, he has. We have Roy.
Yeah, they have a
We
child.
have my 9-year-old.
How do you know that you're attracted to this man if he doesn't have a wheelbarrow and things that he's dragging around that are too heavy for his own body weight?
Oh, here's how I know. Because I look at him and I go, "That's my person." You know. There was one night he got really sick. I probably cooked that night, and I just remember this is before we were married, and he was puking in the toilet, just butt naked, and I saw him puking in the toilet, and I just looked at him, and I was like, I still love this man.
Oh.
And that's when I knew. That's when I knew. Because normally in those situations, it's like, oh, that's disgusting, right? Bodily functions.
Right,
But if you
right.
can survive somebody's bodily functions like that, you know they're the one.
Right.
That's how I knew.
Maybe I've never been in love.
Oh, no.
Oh no, that's so sad.
Maybe that's why you died.
That's why I'm a ghost.
Right.
Right?
That's why I linger on this daybed.
Because you're looking for love.
Yeah, that's maybe
for
what, yeah, you're
love?
looking for love. Maybe on the daybed.
It's hard to do that in a house, though. 'Cause
Right.
There's not a lot of people come through there.
They probably have to fit on the daybed in order for me to
Right.
meet them. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a lot of young boys and young women.
Well, we know this really
No.
great ghost named Jose. I think he's single.
Right.
He's from Boston. Have you ever been to Boston before?
I've not. I've only been to daybed.
Well, he's from. You've only been. That's right. That's what
Right.
that's what you call where you're from, Daybed.
It's just daybed.
Well, listen, we can invite Jose over and get you two going. He's really
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah, he is,
He's so
yeah.
sweet.
Is he a poet?
He doesn't. He's not a poet, but he does do impersonations.
Yes, he does. Really
He-
good ones.
If you promise not to tell anybody, we'll give you the secret.
Okay.
Here's the secret with the impersonations. You have to say the name of the person that you're doing before you do the impersonation.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm going to do one for you right now. Ready? Cher. If I could turn back time. Who was I doing?
Well, you sang a Cher song, so you're doing Cher.
Yes, I'm doing Cher. See?
Uh-huh.
You got it. Do you want to
Yeah.
try one?
Yes. My mother, shut up.
Whoa,
Oh,
wait. I don't know.
I think it was your mom by any chance?
It was my mother.
That
Wow,
was
that's
wow,
good.
that
Okay,
was
that's
good.
really good.
See, I don't even know her, but I was able to
Yeah.
pick that up pretty easy.
Did you sense hostility, but also maternity there?
I sensed it and I felt it.
It's my mother's daughter. I am my mother's daughter.
That is, then you are your mother's
Yeah.
daughter.
You are.
Yeah.
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 Do you want to do a quick impersonation for us, Carol?
Sure. Well, since she did Mother, then I won't do somebody famous. I'll do. Okay. Parachute.
Were you a parachute?
Yes, I
That's so
was.
nice.
Uncanny.
Yes, yeah.
Uncanny.
Great.
Oh, I was. Wait. I was a parachute opening up.
I got
Right.
that.
Yeah.
It sounded like that when you did it. Mm-hmm. You're so talented. Isn't she so talented?
Extremely talented.
Oh gosh, thank you.
Extremely talented.
Well, how do you find that I'm talented?
Just in the way that you act and the way that you sing.
In particular?
Well, your voice is gorgeous. I mean,
Okay.
you'd be hard pressed to find
What do you
somebody
think
else.
of the high notes that I do?
I
How
think
do you feel when I do them?
I heard you go the highest I've ever heard you go the other day.
Okay.
And that was
I mean,
amazing.
it feels good inside, or
Yes, it
do you
makes
think of me after? When you,
it makes me it does. It gives me butterflies in
okay,
my stomach.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, we're gonna set you up with Jose.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do that. Yeah, let's do it.
We're gonna say you excited?
Can he come to my daybed?
Well, he's gonna
I think
have
you-
to.
yeah.
He's going to have to come to my daybed.
So write an invitation. We'll give it to him, and then
I absolutely will.
okay,
Just
great.
leave it on daybed.
Yeah.
Just leave it on daybed, and he'll find it.
I would hope so.
Because he's
Right.
gonna come here. We're gonna invite him.
I'll have to turn down my Bowie knife wielding son.
Right. You will. Yeah.
Ideally, I'm being very disrespected.
Oh, I'm feeling something against my calf.
What are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm just
do you
like a
feel?
knife.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Like a
it's-
knife.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Think you're
Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah,
I'm going to have
thank you.
to bandage
Yes,
this up.
it's great to meet you.
so good to meet you too. I hope to be disrespected very soon by your friend Jose.
We'll call you when he's back.
Excellent.
Well, bye.
Bye, Patricia.
Can I have my bonnet
nice
back?
to meet you. We'll be back on I
I
Woke Up Like This.
I woke up like. I woke up like. I woke up like. I woke up like.
And welcome back to
I woke up like this.
Don't you remember when... Don't you remember... You remember when you thought it was called I Just Woke Up Like This?
I remember that, yeah.
That was funny. That was funny to me.
I put just in front of words. I feel...
I just went to the bathroom.
Right.
I just need McDonald's.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel it almost... It shows my feeling towards it. Like, if I were just to get this, I would be okay.
Yes.
Right? Some emotional thing.
Yeah. If I just saw Terry Crews
Right.
for 1 more minute
Oh
on my
gosh!
television
Wow.
screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Terry Crews.
He's looking good these days.
He is, and I'm wondering why he hasn't gotten any more movie deals. Do you think because he's busy with America's Got Talent?
Yeah, it's that, and I was thinking, sometimes celebrities when they're filming stuff, they kind of disappear. We don't really see much of them.
Right.
So maybe he's doing something. Maybe he's filming something interesting.
Maybe it's a good secret filming
I mean, maybe he's
project.
maybe he's the new James Bond.
That would be nice.
Yeah, they can't seem to let that film go.
No, never.
They just keep remaking it.
Right.
So they, I think they check a few boxes with Terry Crews. He's handsome. They
Yes,
haven't had
right.
one of those before as a Bond.
He's very nice.
Very and nice. They haven't
That's
had
the
a nice
most
Bond.
important thing.
Oh, and he's muscular.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
prefer him to anybody else.
I know, but I've got first dibs because I told you that he's my favorite first.
He's your favorite first.
And then you said, "Oh, I like him too."
I do like him, but no, he's not very high on the list for
So
me.
if he were to come in today and say that he would be willing to date you and you were single, this hypothetical question, would you date him, knowing that full on that I like him?
Knowing that my best friend likes him so intensely, I would say that I'm very flattered, but I have an amazing person that I think you should meet, and I would point him in your direction.
And there you are. That was a test, and you passed.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're stroking my hair now. It's nice.
Yes. Thank you.
No, I would definitely send him over to you. And same question for you and Jamie Jordash. If Jamie Jordash came up to you and said, "Oh, Carol, you're so beautiful, and I think we should date," what would you say?
Well, I would ask him why he thinks I'm first beautiful, what he likes,
Oh, you
my
have
qualities.
to get the intel.
What are the qualities he's
Yeah.
looking for? Then I would ask him, if he'd be interested, if he would reject me after having sex with me once. And I would ask him a few questions, and then I would point, I just need to figure it out, find out a few things before I, completely let go of him.
That's fair.
I wouldn't date him.
You're gathering the intel
Yeah.
just to make sure
How
that
do you
he's right
feel?
for your
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah,
That's nice.
just some information.
Yeah. Hypothetically, if I was single, I would appreciate that. But I'm so happy with my Henry.
I know.
I had him cut his hair short, so he kind of looks like Jamie Jordash now.
Gary tells me he's great at solitaire. They've been playing together, remember?
Yes, Henry's been telling me.
Yeah.
And of course, I listen, 1 ear. Yes, sure, honey. But I guess he's getting quite good.
Yeah.
He won 25 cents the last time he was over because now
Yeah.
they're betting on it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Gary lost $200
That's a lot of money.
against himself. So I'm not... Yeah.
Where does it go? Does he
Well, we're going to talk about it tonight.
just
We didn't
flush
finish-
it?
No idea. He says he owes himself. So we're going to talk about it tonight. Or he owes himself.
That's a fun way to think about it. I owe myself. What do you owe
It's
yourself?
fun. It's
That's
all.
fun.
It's funny if it was in my $200, but it's my.
Yeah.
It's our $200. So we can talk about it.
We can also, discuss a raise so we can recover that $200
That'd be
that he
nice.
stole from you. But then I think we're going to have to talk about setting up a separate bank account so he doesn't have access to your money anymore.
Yes, that would be really good.
Because if he's not going to put out, I don't think you should have access to your money.
Right? Yeah.
I think that's just what being a boss babe is all about.
Well, he doesn't even give me the debit card. I have to use checks every time I go pay something.
Stop it.
Yeah,
But it's your money.
I know. But he says that I'm just because I buy I go to Costco down here at the Ethereal Town Homes. We've just got we got an express Costco.
Oh, okay.
Right? Remember we do downstairs
Yes.
here? Did you forget?
No, I got it. I'm still thinking about the debit card situation.
And so I bought an extra gallon of mayonnaise, and he said I was being wasteful with money. So he took the debit card away from me and said, "You're going to pay with checks now."
Well, he wouldn't let that happen. Patricia, our guest that was just here, she
Right,
would never
yeah.
let that happen.
No.
Maybe a few hundred years ago.
Right.
But not right now. You know what she would do? She would get her undead son to come stab him in the calf.
Right. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about, taking a knife and just like stabbing him in the Achilles heel or something?
Well, I would if I didn't have to pay for the doctor visit. But I'm afraid.
That's right.
Right. So, yeah. So, we'll talk tonight. We'll figure it out. But
Well, we keep me
just
posted.
keeps going downhill. Unfortunately, he wasn't happy about the impeachment. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's taking it hard.
He's taking it hard.
Oh, because I did promise him a water slide at the pool.
Yeah.
And I said I wasn't going to make it happen because nobody wants to see him shirtless. So the more we can keep him indoors, the better.
Right. He has to be careful on water slides with his muscle percentage.
See, I thought he was going in and getting like platelets spun for that or something.
Well, yeah,
Bone marrow transplant.
Yeah, so he's going to be doing that next month.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. How much is that going to run you?
Well, we had to take a loan out.
Oh,
So, yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm
awful.
saying. We can't, can't be losing at solitaire here.
That's awful.
Losing money.
All right, well, maybe I should run for governor then so I can make it
Yeah.
free for you or something.
Well, he thought me being a vice president or whatever I was. Well, no, I wasn't.
You were part of the cabinet.
It was part of the cabinet, but I did tell him, vice president, part of the cabinet, whatever I was. And he thought that was going to actually get me into the government. He thought this was affiliated with the actual government.
It is in that we do live in a place with a government. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he thought we were going to one day move to the White House. And he didn't understand. And then the impeachment. And he
Though
said
I would absolutely vote for you as president. I would.
I think I would be a
trust you.
really, really good president.
Yeah, you're fair and balanced.
I am. I feel like I'm very good at public speaking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Reading a prompter.
Yes. Well, and then you sing like the Dickens.
Yeah, I feel like God wouldn't allow me to be president because I'm gifted with the singing.
Yeah.
That's my...
Besides your sunken chest, you got everything else going
Right,
for you.
yeah.
Yeah. Gorgeous woman.
Thank you.
Both inside and out.
Thank you.
I feel like people hear that, say that I'm only talking about your outsides. No, I'm talking about your insides. Your insides are gorgeous. I mean, that brain, I love how it works.
I think my lungs are nice.
They're gorgeous. Your lungs are amazing. We've cut down on drinking a little bit.
No,
so
we have a little bit.
Your liver looks great too.
We only have one margarita a night.
Mm-hmm. And we've started eating vegetables.
Yes, we have.
So our kidneys are looking better too. I think things are going
potatoes.
great. Yeah.
Eating more potatoes.
Yeah.
It's good.
Sweet potatoes. You've ever had those before? They're
Yeah,
good.
I know they are. They're really good.
We had them together. I was asking the listeners, have you ever had them before? Sweet potatoes. They can't respond, but I'm going to assume they're going to say yes or no.
I'm sure some people would say they have.
And some people
right?
would say they haven't.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
all right.
Let's get into this last story.
Okay.
This is from our community board.
All right.
So this one says, well, we should. Who wants to read?
Do you want to read it?
I can read it. It's not a big deal.
Sure.
Wait, I read the last one.
Okay, well,
Why are we fighting?
I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right.
This has happened before. I'm flip flopping. That's the issue. Do you think that was part of the reason I got impeached? Is a little bit of flip flopper.
But you were a little bit. You changed your mind a lot.
Yeah, it said roses in the front, and then I changed it to petunias.
The next day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember you couldn't make a decision about the carpet and you changed it and you said changing the carpet again?
Well, I thought shag was going to be easier to vacuum, but it's not.
No, it's not. No.
It's also very expensive. Did you know that?
No, I know. And my earring got lost in there.
I said I would pay for a new one.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
Why
you
did you
can't.
Why did you get engagement earrings? I said you said they were engagement earrings, and I said, what is that?
Well, the engagement earrings are to... So Gary said, listen, not every man will see your hand, but they'll see your ears. So he wants other men to know that I'm engaged. Well, I'm married now, but I was engaged at one point.
Well, he's not as dumb as he looks. I like
Right,
that.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, so that's why, yeah. But I lost one of them, so...
I said I'll get... Stop shaming me.
No,
I
it's
made a
all right.
mistake.
It's all right.
I made a mistake. All right, another race.
All right.
Another race before we even start.
Wow, all right.
All right, do you want to read this one?
Sure.
I just love the way you read. So
You
can't
do?
wait.
Okay,
Yes.
well, great. Story 3. Do I start now, or are we starting?
You're welcome to start whenever you want.
All right. Recent experience. Need advice. There's no period there. All right. I've been plagued in recent weeks or more with a severe lack of motivation or drive to do anything. It's like something is keeping me from stepping forward, blocking my will to do anything other than lie on the bed and sit around the house. I've also been waking up at 3 a.m. or so practically every night, and it feels like my mind has been awake the whole time, so I stay tired and run down. Sorry. Yesterday I nodded off, but was sort of in between being awake and sleep. I feel somewhat heavy, like movement was hard to do and speech was non-existent. I was able to look around just fine and glanced to the right of me, and hunched up its feet beside me was the skinny figure covered in brownish hair with a dark brown scraggly beard and hair. It was looking around the room at my wife sitting at her desk, my dogs, and then down at me, but it seemed startled when it realized I saw it and hissed at me and made a move to touch my chest. I managed to snap out of it and woke up feeling shaken. Now I want to know what this thing is that's attached to me and or was there with me at least, and how I get rid of it. Anyone got any ideas?
Well, that's terrifying. That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
It's attached to him.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, so what do you think? How do we get rid of this thing?
Well, part of me is confused because, the dogs are really, keyed into what's going on around them, especially when it comes to, like, ghosts and paranormal things.
Right.
And it doesn't sound like the dogs responded to it at all. So, I'm at a loss.
I'm at a loss, too.
Because I thought for a second that maybe it was, that guy that kept breaking into the townhomes.
Oh,
Right?
right.
Remember we had that string of break-ins? So I
Yeah,
thought maybe it was
and
him.
The description is that.
Yeah, it's
The
very
eyebrow
similar.
yeah.
Very similar, to a vagabond. But, but nobody responded to it, The wife was at the desk and the dogs, weren't even listening. So, couldn't have been a person in the room. Otherwise they would have heard it,
Right.
And definitely
right.
would have smelled it. That
Yeah.
guy smelled bad. Remember him?
Yeah, he did. He smelled really bad.
It was like he puked and then he slept in it.
Right. Yeah, I would get maybe an exorcist in there.
That sounds like a good idea. And it sounds like it should be a business already, right? Like an exorcist.
Right, yeah.
Because not everybody's religious, right? I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. And, if I was going to get an exorcist in here, I wouldn't want it to be a priest or something, because
Right.
it'd make Henry uncomfortable.
Right.
So I'd want somebody who was an exorcist, but it wasn't necessarily a priest or affiliated with the...
Just had a business like that.
Yeah. Because it's, calling a church so uncomfortable. You got to sit through all those verses.
Right,
they read the
right.
Bible to you, and then they go, which verse are you calling about? And then you have to explain what you really want, and it's, it's uncomfortable.
Well, what if this person is maybe looking at themselves in the mirror.
You know, I didn't think of that. You know, what if there is a mirror on the ceiling?
Right.
You know?
And they just see themselves, but they say, whoa, they haven't maybe seen how bad they look.
Yeah, because sometimes, I don't like to talk about this, but sometimes in the morning I can look pretty scary.
You?
Yes, I can look pretty scary.
How do you? Your skin is perfect, and your hair.
Well, I mean, this is after a nice cold shower, you know, and some makeup. You know, you put my hair up in a nice little messy bun.
Wow.
You know, that's after, you know, this takes some time and effort. I don't, you know, sometimes I wake up like this, but sometimes it takes about 20 or 30 minutes of, you know, TLC, tender loving care, you know?
Right. Well, I've looked in the mirror in the morning and I've yelled at it. I said, who's this woman? Oh, it's me. So
I've heard you do that in the morning.
Yeah, because when I don't have my glasses on, I just...
Well, that's because you just need big glasses.
Yeah, but
You've got those heavy prescriptions.
But I feel like maybe this person is just looking at themselves.
That's a great idea. You know? What if it was the demon, though? If we put our
okay, well, what if it was? Then I just think that, I mean, maybe maybe calling another demon in to take them away.
Oh, like fight fire with fire.
Right.
That's a good idea. Henry tried that once with the microwave.
He did.
Remember he went through very recently, he thought foil on cake was a good idea.
Right.
He tried it. It didn't go out very well. Luckily, I was standing right behind him with a fire extinguisher because I told him I would trust him for once. But, you know, it went on for a little longer than I was comfortable with.
Well, tell him to stay away from the gas stove and oil and water.
We're getting rid of it.
You are because of his accident proneness.
Yeah, there's that. He likes to touch a flame, which is crazy because he's a literature person. No, I just don't like gas anymore. I don't want a gas stove in my house. We're going to get rid of all the gas. That was another thing that I think that got me.
You just don't like the word gas.
I don't like the word gas, but also it's not good for you. It's
Right.
not good for you. You know, and I figure if we get rid of gas, we can be sure that it's not carbon monoxide that's causing all these ghosts.
Right.
People weren't liking that.
No, they weren't.
liking that.
No.
But I'm going to get rid of it. Oh, surprise, I'm getting rid of gas lines in your house too. We were just going to get, I'm paying for it. We're going to get electric stoves.
Well, that's
It's safer. It's safer.
Yeah, I'd feel better about that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put too much pressure, but I was hoping you'd make that decision.
Yes, I'm paying for it. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. We're getting beaded curtains.
Finally.
Yes.
I've been saying it for years.
Yeah. What would you do if you were in this situation? You just woke up and some guy was standing over you and looking at your husband. Well, you probably wouldn't be too mad about that part.
No, I wouldn't at all. I would make an appointment with him. I'd say, meet me in the living room at 3:00. We're going to talk about this.
Yeah.
Close all the blinds. And I would meet with him in the living room. And I would tape him. And I would talk to him and ask him to leave kindly.
Mm-hmm.
And I would offer him whatever he wanted. Whatever it was.
Yes, so you'd make him like bagel bites or...
Yeah, or, if he, wanted, I knit him a sweater or whatever, a blanket.
That'd be so cute.
Anything he wants. I would cook for him.
You're cooking so good.
Yeah, I'd lend him my Costco membership card.
Hey, this is a thought I'm having when we're back from tour, a publicity tour for Henry's new book. Have you ever thought about going into HR?
No,
You'd be great at
You think I'd
HR.
have those skills?
Yeah, you would be really good at dealing with
What would I- why?
arguments and...
I would be really good at dealing with arguments.
Well,
You're
you
right.
like to make appointments and, calling people in for meetings.
I really like calendars.
Yeah.
I really like jotting down an appointment and then coming back to it and being like, right, I have the appointment.
That's a good idea, yeah.
I like scheduling. I like organizing.
Then we should put this to good use. We should get you on to get a Google certificate in HR. And let's get you out there and let's get a job in HR.
Well, what about with you? You're going to need somebody to help you said. And what? Am I not going to work for you anymore?
You haven't even started the job and you already got a promotion. Now you're head of HR.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, wow.
There I am.
Then you can use me as a reference,
I'm climbing up the ladder.
Climbing the corporate ladder.
Yeah, Google.
That just came to me. Wow. Welcome HR.
Great.
Head of HR.
Yeah.
Carol Lufthansa. We just shook on it. Beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
Here's
Well,
what I would do. I would tell. I would, because my singing voice is not as good as yours. I would sing
No,
to
it's
him.
not.
I would sing to him.
No, it's not. Yeah, your singing voice isn't good.
I would sing to him, and I think that would make him leave. I think the part that
yes, that's true. It would really make him run.
yeah, it'd be super weird though, or super freaky, because having a human or humanoid like figure hiss at you that's uncomfortable.
It is very, yeah.
Have you ever had a human, just go at you? It's weird.
It is very weird. Well,
You're not an animal.
no.
You're not a tiger or a lion or a kitty cat.
You shouldn't even be allowed to make noises like that.
No, it's like if anytime you're after the age of 7, no more animal noises.
Right, you stick to human. You're a human.
You can't make the monkey noises. No ooh, ah, ah.
Yeah,
none
no.
of that.
You're right.
I'm cringing now thinking about it.
Yeah,
And I just did
as
it.
my kid would say, it's an ick.
Gives me the ick too.
Right.
It's not Riz. There's no Riz.
I don't know that one.
Oh, Riz. Because there's Riz and charisma.
Oh, okay.
That's what Riz means. You got
Riz.
So if you say you got the Riz, it means he's got the charisma.
Wow.
Ugh. Stupid. It's
Well,
just stupid
just
because I
held in
don't
a yawn
understand
there.
it. Say that again.
I said I held in a yawn while you were talking. I didn't mean to yawn.
You're practicing the closed mouth yawns
Yes.
though, which is really exciting. I
But
touched
yeah,
that.
it's because someone told me the other day that I was very disrespectful because I yawned out loud.
That was me at Starbucks when we were at Starbucks
Yeah.
downstairs in the Ethereal Townhomes. I said it's yawn. It's weird. It's rude to yawn while somebody's talking to you.
I know. I didn't want to say your name. It was you that had pointed it out.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
So, well,
I'm working on it. I did a closed mouth yawn.
yes, that's how you. That's part
Well,
of the
you
reason why
told
you're
me
the head of
nobody
HR.
Nobody wants to look at your fillings in your mouth.
Because they'd be jealous. There's so much gold in there.
There is
It's a lot of gold.
more than the gold rush.
That's what we call your mouth. We call it the gold rush.
Yes.
We call it Sutter's Mill.
Yeah.
That's what we call Carol's face.
I'm hiding so much in there. I got a whole bank account. I'm not even worried about the crash. Let it happen.
That reminds me, we do need to open up your own bank account.
We do,
without,
yes. Yeah.
Without Gary on there. Well, yeah, so that's what I would say. I don't know. It's either somebody who's really great at breaking into apartments, or you're hallucinating.
The reflection.
Gas stoves.
Right, yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yeah, I think it's
to-
a gas stove.
Get rid of the
yeah.
gas stove. Well,
All right.
another clunker of a story.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I picked it too.
Well, good luck, whoever that is.
Yeah, good luck. Let us know. If it's that guy, will you please call the police?
Yeah, if it is that guy, yeah.
Because that's, we're too polite here in Ethereal Townhomes. They're just kind of, we mind our own business.
I've heard he's been looking into people's windows.
Which is not illegal.
Right.
It's not illegal. It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's just uncomfortable.
It is very uncomfortable.
So call the police, though, if he's actually making it inside your house, because that's a big step. It's a big step in
It
the wrong
is.
direction. Well,
All right.
what a beautiful episode today.
It was wonderful.
my Achilles heel is just throbbing.
I
now.
know. Mine isn't. The kid likes me for some reason.
Yeah, no, I got a big gash in here. Do you think you can drive us to Applebee's after
Oh,
this?
yeah, let's do it. I
I'm
can
not going to be
drive.
able to use my right
Yeah.
foot, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just going to need you to either do the gas or the brake for me. You have to throw one of your legs over.
Okay, or can I just do the turn signals?
Okay. I just can't multitask because of my bifocals.
It's hard to do that.
Yes.
It's that's what they say, right? The scientists say. And say you can't do both.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, if you want to be heard on the podcast, will you go ahead and email us at iwokeuplikethispod@gmail.com?
Yes.
Send us your ghost stories and maybe we'll interview your ghost.
Yeah. And, well, I guess we'll see you soon or not. We won't see you because we don't know who you are.
We don't know who you are. Unless you want to attach your name to it, you're welcome to. We'll read
Yeah.
them out loud on the air.
That'd be great. All right.
Well, all right. Well, this has been I Woke Up Like This.
Bye.
Bye. Dana Shaft is played by me, Jason Boringstein.
And Carol Ufganza is played by me, Claudia Witt.
Our special guest today.
Prathiksha Srinivasan.
Please follow us on Instagram at I Woke Up Like This Pod. If you'd like to hear your story on the show, please email us at iwokeuplikethispod@gmail.com. Ready, Prathiksha? Thanks for listening.
I woke up like. I woke up like. I woke up like. I woke up like.